Hi artsy friends, I wanted to share with you a fun idea for something to use in your quiet times with God, in your personal Bible study and prayer time. I like to keep a prayer journal, and in this I also include, special application from scripture that God has taught me, or definitions of scripture, certain words that I want to remember. And a fun thing is to go back and to read prayers from a previous week or month, and I can track my spiritual journey with God. But I like to write out most of my prayers, so that would be a lot of time to read all of them. So there's an idea I want to share with you, and that's a planner of remembrance. So this is a pretty planner I got from Amazon, and it does have space to write each day of the week. You can write things for each day of the week. And the way that I use it is that I go in my prayer journal and I find the things that I especially want to remember, maybe answers to prayer or certain things that God taught me. And then I'll go to that specific day of the week in my planner and I'll write that out. And it will help me to remember the highlights of my quiet times. And then at the end of a week, the end of a month, you could go back and then read the special things that you learned. And it helps to stick it in my mind. It helps me to remember it. So an example is on January 8th. I wasn't in my quiet time when this found me. I was on the road and there was a billboard and there was a question that said, "Who are you becoming?" And I thought that was a really great question. It came from a Christian college. Who are you becoming? It became even more significant later in the week when I got angry over something. And I realized that if I continue to react in anger to things and stay there, I'm going to become an angry person, and I really don't want that. I want to be able to react to things the way that Jesus would, and to have his compassion or his understanding, his character, his way of doing things, and not my own. And so I put that in my remembrance planner for January 8th. Who are you becoming? The billboard said, and I put my answer, I want to be wholly yours, God. I want to have your mindset towards people or situations. I want to be wholly yours and to do things your way, Lord. So if you have a prayer journal where you like to write a lot, you might enjoy doing a little office supply shopping and getting a pretty planner and then writing the highlights down in this. And then at the end of a month, you could go back and look at the highlights of your quiet times, or at the end of the year, you could go back and see your spiritual journey with God. If you have ideas for quiet times too, please share them in the comments. And if you've ever done something like this, please tell us how it went. Thanks for watching.